Good morning.
Good morning.
Wait, is that your voice or the voice of the frog?
I am the frog.
Oh, you're one and the same. We're getting deep this morning.
Yeah, it's getting crazy.
The frog is I, and I am the frog.
I mean, he meditated it into existence.
He did. He is the creator of all. Well,
He's also kind of in my way, but whatever.
we'll scooch him out of the way. But first, the moment you've all been waiting for. So we introduced our froggy friend last Monday, and we've had many names that came through. So thank you so much for giving us some ideas for naming our friend the frog. They were able to participate in our redefining religion class last week, and I'm bummed I didn't get a picture of us all meditating with our froggy friend. But alas, here we are today to name our friend, and I have 5 names that we have chosen that are the top picks, and we are going to draw out of our owl. Are we going to need to name the owl? Is this just going to be an ongoing thing?
He has a name.
What's the owl's name?
I can't tell you.
Why?
Secret.
Okay, secret owl friend. All right, so here's the name.
Wilford did not make the list.
Wilford, you didn't comment. If you would have commented, then
Oh, I
it
made
could
a
have
comment live.
Oh my goodness. All right, here's the names. Dolly Frogma. That one made me laugh. Karma Chameleon. Jeremiah. Maybe they will answer of what name will be the chosen one. Copernicus. And Hank.
You all right?
I was waiting for them to blink or something. All right, here we go. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited.
Are you?
And I don't know why I'm nervous, but I'm nervous as well. This is a big deal. What is it? Come on, hurry up.
Copernicus it is.
Copernicus. Welcome to the world, Copernicus. You have bestowed upon you a name. Is that, I don't know if I'm saying that right. We have bestowed upon you the name Copernicus. There you go. All right, now we're going to scooch you
Now
back
he's got
here.
a name tag on.
He's got a name tag. Here you go. All right. Well, he's had his time to shine. All right.
He's always shining.
Oh, you're right. He is quite shiny.
Oh.
So what are we dealing with today?
I don't know. Oh, are we just getting right into it?
Eager.
We're not going to talk about stuff?
What do you want to talk about? Hey, we're going to be working on our garden soon. Actually, I already started working. I'm usually a late bloomer when it comes to working on my garden.
That's what you
Does that not work? Maybe that doesn't work there. But yeah, I started working on the garden last week. And then if you'd like to join us, June 6th, we're going to have Emily West, one of our community members, coming here and showing us some gardening tips. So if you'd like to join, that's going to be at 6 o'clock. And we're going to plant some plants and give it some love. And
Hopefully the rain didn't wash all our fresh peat moss away last night.
Yeah. Well, my mother said to put it on before it rains, so that way all the nutrients go down into the soil.
Yeah.
So maybe that was helpful.
Well, we can hope.
Yes. It will be fine no matter what. I wanted to do an experiment. I don't know if you at home have done this experiment before, but I thought, is any of this stuff really working in the soil? And I thought maybe to do, because we have 2 garden beds, doing one garden bed with the peat moss and the, with the fertilizer stuff. And then the other one, just plain old dirt, the placebo, and see how vibrant the plant. What do you mean no?
That's not.
Have you tried this before?
I'm talking about the word placebo.
Oh. Well, maybe I put fake I put fake fertilizer.
Or just what? Might as use fake dirt.
Yeah, here you go. Here you go, garden. This is the real deal. Yeah. I mean, did we ever try
Maybe
it?
for a future time.
Maybe. It was
What do
too
we
late.
got?
Ooh.
Enlightenment.
We're getting some fun cards. I don't think we pulled this one in the morning. Oh, sorry. Enlightenment.
So, enlightenment. This is a solar plexus chakra card today. Now, you have to bear with my brain because it's full of garlic right now. But
Do you want to explain that?
no.
Okay. We'll leave it a mystery.
So, I suppose to start off, we talk about the idea of enlightenment as if it's solely a divine thing. But really, it's a transformation of the physical. Our soul is already enlightened. It is already a part of the greater collective. And enlightenment on our earthly plane is really about shifting our perspective to the higher realms. And through this, we need a place to store that energy. And you may think it's in your heart or in your mind, but truly it's in your gut. It's in your ability to understand, react, and truly feel within what the divine place is within side of yourself. I don't have a ton to say about this card, except that this week ahead, I would suggest that we spend some time listening to our gut, because it is directly connected with everything, but also it's going to be the signal point or the light tower for our above guidance.
I want to reiterate something that you said that I think sometimes either we're not familiar or have pondered this before, but that we are already enlightened beings, you
Right.
know, that our souls are already enlightened. And I know for myself, I've felt throughout, you know, this season of spiritual discovery that I'm searching for that enlightenment, but really there's nothing to search for. I mean, it's in the lack of search where we realize, I think, where we realize that we are these enlightened beings, you know, this letting go, this surrender, this simply being how we are as, you know, with the things are that the way that they are, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, letting go of that search and just allowing ourselves to be connected, as you said, and focusing on what our gut is telling us to draw us into that knowing of beingness with the divine.
Yeah, your gut is a lot about trust, and you have to trust your path is on a divine, enlightened path. So it really helps to break down fears and worries and all those kind of negative emotions, or displayed as negative emotions. It helps to alleviate the worry.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool beans, as they say.
Is that what they say?
Not anymore.
I say it.
I mean, I say it too. Now, when you say cool beans, or spell cool beans, I guess I should say, is there a Z at the end of the beans?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
I mostly say it to the cats when they're eating their beans.
They're beans. All right.
What do we got?
Deal them up.
Shuffle up and deal. You didn't cheat, did you?
I did. I swiped a couple.
Oh, no.
What a disaster.
So, let's start off with the Three of Wands. Let's talk about the things we're working on right now. Our passions, our goals, our dreams, our manifestations. This time right now is being signaled through this card as a time to start putting it out there. If you've been in the planning stage for quite some time, the time has come to take steps forward in either practically moving forward with a project or presenting it more openly to other people. That can be through conversation, or if you're building a rocket ship, the prototype. I don't know.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, well.
This is the big reveal.
Yeah. You guys want to see my space boat? But yeah, this is a time to really kind of push those things out into the world. A lot of creation is the action behind creation, not just the planning of it. Ideas are fun and awesome, but they don't amount to anything unless we take action on them. So that's the beginning here. The Two of Swords in reverse here is an indication to open your eyes and see the options in front of you. You don't necessarily have to make a decision at this time, but you definitely need to start observing the path ahead. Whereas in the planning stage of a project, again, we tend to focus on the project itself, but now we need to focus on the steps we need to take, and keeping ourselves open and seeing the course of actions we need to take are important. Again, you don't have to make a decision at this moment, but you definitely need to know what is out there. And then we have the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, everybody. It's a wand. There's one of them, and it's coming out of the clouds. We'll see you next week. Through these prior two cards, and, draw all of this, because all of this is going to have to do with the instinct of that Enlightenment card, following your gut impulses. And what you may find on this path in the coming days is that through setting it out there, you may see something you could do better or different. And through observation of your paths, you also can find a place where you might go, oh, maybe I should try it this way. And that's what the Ace of Wands is trying to communicate to you here. It's okay to have those thoughts. You don't necessarily have to act on them, but if it feels right inside of you, if your gut is telling you to act, then act. And that's going to be the importance of the Ace of Wands in this reading.
How do you rope all that back to enlightenment? I mean, you kind of just said it,
did.
but do you? But is there anything else that throws it back to enlightenment?
Well, the whole course of it is about that trust of enlightenment. If you are an enlightened being, which we all are, then our path will illuminate itself as we go along. And that illumination comes from observation. It comes from taking action. It comes from realization. And ultimately, this is how we make decisions in our lives. And the better we can be at tuning into that inner enlightenment, the better we will be off in traveling our paths. And not to say that our paths will change or be worse if we don't do it. It's just that you're going to be in a better place emotionally, mentally, physically, when you can connect yourself to that divine will through the actions that you're taking in the moment.
So it's not forcing a direction, it's allowing the direction to present itself and then responding as needed. Which feels a lot easier than...
But don't hide either.
Right.
That's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Know when to take action, which will be cued from our gut instincts. And for me, the uncomfortable energy is feeling like I always have to take action. If I'm not taking action, as I perceive action to be, then I'm not being productive, or I'm, becoming stuck or whatever it is. But sometimes the action is waiting, not taking action until the proper time.
Take action on patience.
Yes, take action on patience. That needs to be one of those inspirational, like at your guidance counselor in school, like they would have like those inspirational like posters.
The poster with the cat that says hang in there.
Yeah, that one. That's a good one. Wonderful. Well, as always, if you have any questions or about the reading, if you have any additional insights, please share in the comments. We love to hear from you, and we love to have you engaged in these Monday Lives. These aren't just for us to talk at you and, share these things that we perceive, but you have beautiful insight to share with the community. So please add in the comments anything that's coming up for you and be a teacher to this community. All right. Let's meditate.
Ring the bell.
No, I don't have it. Oh, it's way over there.
Oh my God.
Here. Ding!
Ding.
Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And again, deep breath in and deep breath out. And one more. And then as you exhale in this third breath, allow the body to settle into this moment. Release any tension that you are aware of. And then we will bring awareness to what is called the hara in the practice of Reiki. It's the gut. It's the area just below the belly button. If you can bring awareness to your belly button, or if you want to physically touch your belly button and then move an inch or two just below. This is the hara. This is a power center. You can think of this as the gateway to your enlightened self. And we're going to breathe into this area. So as you inhale, visualize this enlightened energy coming in through the crown of your head, traveling down the spine, all the way through the body, down into the hara. And then as you exhale, release that energy all the way back up the body, up the spine, and back out the crown of your head. And we'll continue this a few times, drawing in this enlightened, this healing, this perfect cleansing energy into the crown of the head, dropping it down into the hara, the power center just below the belly button. And then releasing the energy back out the crown. And take note of any sensations that come through the body as you draw in this healing divine energy. And then witness the energy being released from the body, clearing away any doubt, any fear, any worry, anything you're finished with. And as we practice this exercise, we are fueling our connection to the gut, to our human instinct. And so if you're feeling any blockages, know that those are being cleared out as we balance this energy of our power center. So when we are finished, the blockage is cleared, and we can see what steps, if any, we are needing to take in this moment. If there's been any confusion, that confusion is cleared away on the exhale. New understanding is drawn in on the inhale. Allow this exercise to be simple. There's nothing special you need to do in order to connect with your gut. This exercise is for us to acknowledge the divine, enlightened being always within us. So we can more fully operate as that being, remembering ourselves in our highest state. We'll take 3 more breaths just like this, drawing in that healing, that Reiki energy into the hara, and releasing, cleansing, clearing away any worry, any doubt, any fear. And when you're complete, placing one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly, to bring awareness to this body, this vessel that allows us to live in this earth, that allows us to grow, to function. We may be in a place right now where we're experiencing different ailments, different illnesses, different obstacles with the physical body. And right now, just expressing gratitude for this vessel that anchors us into this earth, to experience ourselves in this most beautiful way of being a human being. We'll bring our hands to prayer in front of the heart center, bowing down towards the heart, to honor that light within. As we honor the light within our individual selves, honoring that same light within all beings, everyone. May we all be at peace. Namaste. At the end of each of our meditations, that's something that I share as we close, to honor the light within ourselves, but then also honoring that same exact light within all beings. So as you are going throughout your day, or if you're watching the news or come across somebody who's maybe a grumpy guest today, know that we share this light. And as we come across these people who may need a little bit more love, who maybe have lost their way, I encourage you and I invite you to join me in sending them love. This is how we can heal ourselves. This is how we can heal others, and ultimately how we can heal this world. So this is a practice that I want to put out there, is to not look at others as separate, but to honor that light that exists within both of us.
Word.
This weekend, we are starting a 4-part series, a training led by world-renowned psychic Carol Sarkin.
Carol Sarkin.
If you haven't met Carol, please look into her. She is an incredible intuitive and psychic reader. She joins our drop-ins and various different gatherings with sharing past life readings. If you're going through something, she's wonderful to connect with to help bring a little bit more clarity to the situation. So this 4-part training, she's going to be talking about how to connect more with your intuitions, your psychic abilities, and your spiritual gifts. So you'll get to practice how to connect with the spirit world, how to sense the energy in a space, how to work with a pendulum, how to connect with your spirit guides, all of these things that, I know I've been really interested as I've entered into the spiritual practice these last couple of years, and this is an opportunity to learn from the best in the biz. So if you're interested in joining Carol, the first training is this Saturday. There are still spots to sign up. If you would like more information on that and all of our upcoming gatherings, you can go to ordinarypioneer.com/schedule. // That's this, right? Although I don't know if you see the opposite. Maybe I need to do that for the audience's perspective.
I think they probably know what a /
I know. I just want to be screen accurate, Anyways. And I think we have 2 spots left as of this moment for the sound healing coming up this Wednesday that Erica Peters is leading at 6 o'clock. So sign up for that. And then every Tuesday, we have Release and Restore Yoga with Reiki, led by myself. Is that all we have coming up?
This week.
I talked about the gardening thing earlier. So yeah, we'll have our newsletter coming out next Saturday. If you're not signed up for our newsletter, head to the ordinarypioneer.com, scroll down, sign up for our newsletter, beep, bop, boop, boop, and you'll get all of the latest information.
You have to make those noises.
Well, yeah. I mean, what else would you do? Just type like a regular person? I mean, oh, you would? Any last words, Paul?
Pepperoni and mushroom.
Pepperoni and mushroom. Speaking of food, we had mentioned earlier about you smelling garlic. I do want to pass that along and not keep it a mystery any longer.
I've got garlic in my brain.
He does. He really does. If you are suffering from allergies and you haven't heard of mullein, I've been saying mullein garlic, but I guess my mom's like, it's mullein. I don't know. If you're an herbalist, maybe you can correct me on this too. But mullein garlic by Herb Farm. You put these garlic drops in your ears. I have a friend who had been suffering with ear infections for like 3 weeks, and she put them in, and then within days, her ear infection was gone. So it's helpful for allergies, for cleaning out the sinuses, and helping get rid of some gross bacteria within our headspace. So
it's also really good at keeping people away from you in general.
Totally. If you want some alone time, just pop a couple drops in, maybe
dump the whole bottle on
your mouth. But the one I use is Herb Farm, so that can be helpful too. Also, Herbalstead in White House. If you want information, Kristen Largent makes wonderful tinctures, and she has an allergy blend as well. So stay safe out there with all of the pollutants in the air and all of the allergens and pollen, and that was the word I was looking for. It just took a little bit for my brain to get to the word pollen.
Pollen?
Pollen.
Pollen?
No, not pollen. Pollen.
In.
Anyways, stay safe out there.
In.
Pollen.
Yeah, I guess I did.
We're using your name for this.
I clocked in today.
Many blessings. We love you. Toodaloo.